You know, I get it. It's been tough to be optimistic with Maxiba. He got hurt during last season. Didn't play a single game for their team after being traded with Luka Doncic just at the trade deadline last season. Unless you count 5 minutes during their final playoff game. Then during training camp, he got hurt again. After that, he got hurt shortly after that again. And all around it's been tough to be optimistic with him. But throughout the past week and really throughout the entirety of the past month when called upon, he's been great. And it's really come at a perfect time for their team as their current starting center, Deandre, has not been so great. In fact, every month since the month of November, Ayton has declined both in regard to numbers and really in regard to overall production. And finally, the playing time has come with it, getting lower playing time throughout the month of both February and now to start the month of March. In fact, he's played less than 20 minutes in back-to-back games for the first time this season, which is fairly deserved in my opinion. Riek is finally making a statement. If he can't be consistent, if he can't give them reliable production, no, not only in regard to points and getting touches like he wants, but playing defense, giving effort, so on and so forth, then he's going to get lowered playing time. And both Jackson Hayes and Maxi Kleber are going to get some of his playing time, which we have now seen again, too. And not only that, but they've actually played a lot better than Ayton in regard to the overall impact metrics. I mean, when Ayton has been on the court and both KBA and Hayes have been off the court, the Lakers have a -1 net rating. That coming in nearly 1,300 minutes this season. Meanwhile, when Jax Hayes is on the court and both Kleber and Ayton are off the court, the Lakers are a +5.1. That coming in 730 minutes. But then with both Ayton and Hayes off the court, but Maxiva on the court just by himself with neither of those two, the Lakers had Penny +7.8, the best of any of their center rotation with only one of them on the court at one time. And that's a pretty good sign in my opinion. Yes, it's come in more limited minutes, 181 compared to 7 under 30 with Hayes on the court or nearly 1,300 with just on the court. But in that brief time frame, as shown again throughout their past 2 games, it's been something to point to that they may want to further investigate. And it might be something that could pay off come playoff time for them, as he is a more versatile and not to mention a more proven playoff performer than either one of Hayes or Deandre. And no, it's not going to jump out of you from a numbers standpoint throughout their past 10 games in which KBA has been a part of the rotation for a majority of it, only averaging roughly 3 points per game, 2.5 rebounds per game, only about a half a block per game and shooting 73% for the field and 40% from the three-point line. Both on a limited volume, under 2 shots per game, and under 1 3-point shot attempt per game. But if you have actually been watching the games and watching Klea play on the court, then you know what I'm talking about. The impact on defense, the rejuvenation of athletic ability within his game, dunking on people, yes, actually throwing down a poster dunk last night, blocking people at the rim, playing great help side defense, switching on defense, moving his feet, doing it better than both Ayton and Hayes. This is something that we have yet to see from Maxiba that the Lakers definitely need to look into in my opinion. Definitely need to keep him in the rotation and hope that he can maintain this and stay healthy for the rest of the season and heading into the postseason. I mean, I kind of feel like we're talking about a different player at this point. I mean, Maxiba pre-All-Star break compared to Maxiba post-All-Star break is really a different player and one that I personally not seen since probably his time in Dallas. Again, when's the last time that we've seen Maxi get a help side block like this one? Recovering at the rim, getting a great timing block and saving 2 points. And then only 1 minute later getting down the court and throwing down a poster dunk. I don't think that's happened in years for him, let alone during his entire Lakers tenure. And it's great to see for their team. It really looks like Luka might have his old pick and roll partner back. Not the guy that really is the perfect lob throw with him, but really the ultimate verse still 5 to put next to him. He can do a little bit of pick and roll action. Yes, again he can get down the court and throw down a dunk here and there, but even apart from that, he can space the court as well, which we haven't seen much of this season. You know, only shooting 27% from the three-point line, taking a grand total of 22 three-point shots so far, only connecting on 6 of them. But that's kind of been a product of not being on the court very much, not having a rhythm, and therefore not being confident and in a rhythm to take them. But if he is on the court more, is in the rotation, and does become an every-aim rotation player for their team, we might see the return of that too. Again, if we're seeing him dunk, to get. So, absolutely try to get that for Maxa in my opinion. And speaking about the Lakers they need a win over Denver on Thursday. And you can try to take advantage of that by live trading on Polymarket throughout the game, much like I will be. And here's my strategy for doing so. Up until this point, the Lakers have not been a good second quarter team, posting a -2.7 net rating during the second quarter. But the Nuggets have been a good second quarter team, posting a +4.5 net rating during the second quarter. So, let's say the Nuggets get a 5 to 10 point lead during the second quarter, dropping the Lakers' lots of winning down to 30%. I'm going to buy that dip. Then, I'm going to wait to the fourth quarter where the Lakers are a very good team and the Nuggets have not been a great team. Up until this point, the Nuggets have a -1.2 net rating during the fourth quarter while the Lakers have a +5.6 net rating. So, let's say they get a 5-point lead. I'm going to cash out and take home over a 100% profit by simply using my in-game ball knowledge. So, if you want to follow along with me, click the link in my description and get to the very top of the waiting list on Polymarket. Now, yes, I would be a bit cautious with him. I wouldn't want to turn him into a 20 to 25 minutes per game kind of guy. Even if he is able to up his production with the increased blank time, I'm going to take a fairly cautious approach to it, but I'm going to try to play the happy medium here. Get him in the rotation, keep him in the rotation, try to get him to find a rhythm, get his confidence back with that three-point shot while being able to keep him healthy for the postseason. If they can do that, then find the happy medium between that, along with decreasing the playing time of barring a miraculous comeback to his November self, although playing Hayes and kind of having a 10 to 20 minute per game rotation between the three of them. I think that could work, and it would probably be the best course of action for them to take for the remainder of the season with their center rotation. The 45 games that he's played during the playoffs, and 44 of which that came with the Mavericks and with Luka Doncic, Kleber has been a very good playoff performer. In fact, I'm going to keep him in the rotation. I'm going to keep him at roughly 10 to 15-ish minutes per game and hopefully keep him healthy for when the most important time comes around. Again, that being the postseason and when they will ultimately need him the most. But those are only my thoughts. I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. How do you feel about the rejuvenation of Maxi, him making an impact lately on both offense, defense, showing off the athletic ability, and even taking minutes away from DeAndre? How do you feel about that? And what route would you take with Maxi going forward? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But I think that'll pretty much do it for this one. And if you enjoy the video, then I'll greatly appreciate it if you drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit that notification bell to never miss out when I upload a video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day or night.